I get a message on Instagram from the global movement to Gaza, Mexico, that this massive humanitarian effort was leaving. They knew of my work before with Palestinian communities and they wanted to collaborate. I was like, sign me up. I was there as a photographer, as someone that does documentaries for a living. So this is where the aid is, huh? It's all packed here.
Gloves and masks. They're EpiPens in the above
in the big box.
The toilet.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Every ship carries at least this much of aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We left Barcelona a week ago, and the solidarity was amazing. I mean, what a send-off. It's only been 7 days, but already our tiny boat, the Hero, has got us through some huge storms. Us rookie sailors have bonded by vomiting everywhere, including my friends Luna and Manuela.
¿Cuántos días llevas sin lavarte el pelo, Luna?
Una semana.
Una semana. Ya tenemos rastas. Y todo el día es así, día y noche, día y noche, día y noche.
For me, the decision to come into this flotilla and just to try to give humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people was like, it was not a hard decision for me. I think that we represent millions of voices. So my expectation is that the world finally wakes up, finally makes a stand.
A mass starvation committed by Israel's murder machine. No one is free until Palestine is free.
Adentro, allá atrás de mí, está Francesca Albanese dando un discurso.
You are a symbol of humanity against monstrosity, the monstrosity that has already killed 20,000 people. We are
Ya estamos reunidos casi todos los barcos, los que zarpamos de Barcelona, ya quedan muy pocos por llegar. Well, the solidarity has been amazing, but the organizers have been warning about potential Israeli sabotage, so many of us are keeping a watch on the boats tonight. At first, we didn't know if they were bombs or just explosive attacks or what was going on. We didn't know what was going on.
I am here because I am part of a rising movement of ordinary citizens who are so sick to death of the failure of our governments and the war crimes.
In Sicily, we've been waiting to get going for weeks to join the Tunisian fleet, and now there's just even more delays.
I think that there are some boats that are just not strong enough to do the mission.
What, from Tunis or from Sicily?
No, from Tunis.
Right.
From Tunis. Steering committee who don't feel like they can cut them loose, but also they want to push on with the mission because the mission's important and we need to go.
We need to go.
Any longer. And that's the thing. The other option was sitting here longer.
So the captain is an old mate of mine, Hamish.
Clean.
And I am his first mate. When do we fill the diesel up then?
In the diesel tank.
Which is not in this bit.
No, it's up on the deck.
Right. Gotcha, that would make sense.
Yep.
I'm a frontline activist, and I was quite successful at that. I'm pretty cool in crisis, but, like, can I tie a knot? Debatable. So behind me, both of my daughters are suspended off cranes with 10 other activists, and what we're demanding is an economic blockade of Israel. The girls and I have been activists since the death of their father 10 years ago. He was an environmentalist. He died when we were making a film in Russia. As a tribute to him, we just started tree sitting, protecting forests, shutting down coal mines. That was our grief process, and it helped us survive an incredible loss. When we finally left, leaving my daughter behind was the hardest bit. I mean, it feels irrational, but I truly believe that we will break the naval blockade and open a humanitarian corridor.
Que han pasado muchas cosas. Hoy estamos ya camino a reunirnos con el resto de la flotilla, con la de Italia, con la de Grecia, con la de Túnez. Saluda, Luna.
Finally, we've set sail, and it's so exciting, and we're glad that we're on the ocean.
That's going to take 6 days to get to Greece. We're going to be at sea for 6 days.
After weeks at sea, the flotilla was finally together.
I'm in paradise. I'm very good.
No, because I was just thinking in the movie version, this is the moment of beautifulness before all our jugulars are like severed.
Bueno, es el día 24 de navegación. Pero bueno, también salió otra noticia, y lo cual es muy importante contrarrestar esta narrativa.
The Israeli government is claiming the flotilla was involved with Hamas and calling us terrorists.
Esta flotilla no está relacionada a ningún partido político, a ningún grupo. Solamente son otras técnicas de intimidación y de querer controlar la narrativa.
Now we are scared. What often happens after Israel calls a group terrorists is they attack.
receive a military attack where risk of our life.
Son las 12:30 de la noche más o menos. Portan 4 embarcaciones que sufrieron algún tipo de sonido, de explosión. Parece que es parte de la guerra psicológica que vamos a empezar a enfrentar mientras más nos acercamos a Gaza.
Just came out of nowhere and mate, the technology they got, it's just disgusting. Like, there's no way any battler can have a chance against them, you know?
The sonic sound of those sound bombs, like my ear is just ringing.
That's all we're trying to do, man. That's all we're trying to do.
I love you, Isla, and tell your sister that I love her too. Okay, I love you, sweetie. After this second bombing, something incredible was happening. People from all around the world came out in support of the flotilla. It means so much to those of us floating around in the middle of the ocean. We've got nurses and teachers, we've got artists, we've got activists. We are not terrorists.
Yesterday, the workers of Italy done a massive strike. 75 cities across the country shut down.
De seguridad. Por eso les informo de que mañana mismo zarpará desde Cartagena un buque de acción marítima equipado con todos los medios por si fuese necesario asistir a la flotilla.
We survived another night. Lots and lots of drone activity, but no bombs. So how's that? They must be getting a new strategy now that they know that we have the Italian military. We've got an Italian frigate about to join us, and also one from Spain. So, yeah, we've got some backup.
We're circled by military boats. There's that frigate and there's another frigate behind it.
What, out
right in the background?
Imagine how they're feeling.
I know.
God.
And then the tiny one is a warship.
Gaza, huh?
Watch this space. Free Gaza, here we come. You!
The closer we got to Gaza, the excitement of the boat grew.
Piratas del Mediterráneo, ¿qué dicen? Del Caribe al Mediterráneo.
Quiero irme para allá. Ya no quiero paradas, quiero llegar a Gaza.
The interest on the flotilla and what was going on in Gaza was growing a lot. So we were just all day taking, interviews and talking to different media in Mexico, in Italy, in Colombia.
Tenemos la moral alta y Gaza ya vamos.
This idea that this is like this whole kind of journey of people, ordinary people, like that idea, I think, is really touching people's hearts,
Este ya es nuestro día número 31 de navegación. Estamos muy cerca, estamos a menos de 120 millas náuticas. Ya pasamos la línea naranja de las 150 millas náuticas, que es en donde pues ya se considera zona de riesgo de potencial ataque.
We are on the 4th day without any major incidents, which is very good, but we are getting closer and closer order to either the second safest scenario, which is an interception, or the best and safest scenario, which is getting to Gaza.
It is a provocation aimed to support Hamas propaganda, but it is not humanitarian aid. Israel will stop the vessels from entering the dangerous combat zone.
We were approaching 95 nautical miles from Gaza, and then...
We repeat, this is the Israeli Navy. You are approaching a blockaded zone. Please change your course toward the port of Ashdod. Attempting to reach the Gaza Strip via sea while breaching the naval blockade violates international law and poses a direct security threat to Israel and its citizens.
From the steering committee of the Global Sumud Flotilla. You are not allowed by international law to stop us. Therefore, we do not comply with your request because your request is still an attempt to perpetuate the genocide of the Palestinian people.
This is one of those videos where they say, hey, do the video where if you get intercepted or you get put into prison, then we can put the video out. And yeah, I've got mixed feelings. I feel calm, but I also feel the idea of being in an Israeli prison for months is terrifying. Then we were in the dark, knowing there's a hostile Navy out there.
So we've just got a message from our lead boat, Alma. There seems to be a 12-boat blockade waiting for us, approximately 4 miles ahead. So we're just about to charge ahead and keep eyes on all of us, keep eyes on Gaza and free Palestine.
We are still in formation. I think we're about 45 nautical miles away from Gaza, which is, I think, is the closest that a flotilla's got ever. So we're feeling really positive. We're feeling really steadfast in our resolve to get the much-needed aid there. With just so many boats in the flotilla, the Israeli Navy were busy, and we continued for hours after the first contact.
What's happening?
I'm gonna send it to my family. How are you preparing? Like this?
Nail polish, okay?
But the threat of violence was never far away.
It's not a guarantee, but it's always a risk that you might be subject to physical action. Just know and understand that you are going to feel shocked. You are going to feel anger, fear, war, and adrenaline, right?
The Israelis were starting intercepting some boats. And we were very scattered at this point. And yeah, it felt unreal.
Hands up! Hands up! Show me your hands! Everybody!
You can see the other boats getting intercepted, and you don't know when they're coming for you.
Close your eyes!
Are you guys okay? Okay. Pues bueno, yo creo que están interceptando los barcos más grandes primero y luego interceptarán los veleros. Son más difíciles de abordar aquí. Esperamos que sea de forma pacífica y tan lo pacífico que pueden ser estos cabrones. Pero bueno, nosotros venimos no violentos, pero tampoco sometiéndonos a nada, ¿no? Ya estamos fuertes, ya estamos encabronados.
They are blasting us with spotlights, and they're also using high-pressured hoses on a lot of the boats.
In my boat, we were just trying to speed up. We thought we were going all the way to Gaza. Our captain was just going faster and faster, and he called the attention of the Israelis. They started just chasing us.
They're pinning us down. There's nothing we can do unless we completely drop our ribs right now.
Yeah, do it, drop them. Are they coming closer, or is it just the lights?
It was very dark, so we didn't understand how many boats were intercepting us until they were like very close. and the lasers of their guns were just on top of us.
We had our hands up. It was like for ages until they boarded us, and I had to throw my phone overboard. And that was it. They had us.
We understood quickly when we put one foot on the port that they wanted to send a message to us, right? Like just putting us in positions and like being violent towards us. And then I hear like a lot of people coming from our left, and it was Itamar Ben Gavir with a following of just people with cameras and just making a spectacle. You can actually see me in that video. I think the collective feeling was, is this the villain? Is this the architect of all these things? Like, I couldn't believe it, you know? And then everyone starts screaming, "Free Palestine."
We are then put into really old school, like Soviet kind of prison vans that fitted two in a cell in a van. And then you are taken, to see if you've got anything internally. Strip search, 2 women with fake fingernails put both their hands inside me. At night you can hear Palestinian children crying for their mothers. You know that you're getting the 5-star version. You know you're not going to be tortured to death. It's horrible.
I couldn't believe the amount of media that was there, and friends and family. It was beautiful. It was not like that when we left, right? There was not a lot of attention when we left. Honestly, I'm very proud. This flotilla was made of regular people, people that have normal jobs, and together we could move the narrative.
Politically, I don't think it's changed things at all, but I feel like more people care about Palestine, and I also think it's really important for Palestinians to know that we care about them. This is a long game. We've just got to keep going. Otherwise, where's our humanity? You just cannot be paralysed by the idea that you cannot, as an individual, as a collective, change the world.